Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to record another Storytime SPEEDPAINT video because I had fun last time and I really like to do it. I like to talk, I like to draw, so let's do it again. So in this video, I will be talking about my worst commission experiences, and I think I will finish with like the worst commission experience that happened to me. So just let's jump into it. So each time that I am open for commissions, I'm always preparing this commission info so people can see what I have in offer. And usually you can order sketch, line work, or flat colors, or like full rendered version. Next to prices and description, there is always an example of one of my artworks, so you know what you get. And this guy, he commissioned me on my Instagram and he told me that he saw my commissions info, he really liked my style, he really liked my artworks, and he wanted me to draw his girlfriend in my version. He wanted this more rendered version. I'm like, okay. So first I was supposed to create a sketch for him, and at this point he could make some changes and he could accept it or not. And if he accepted, then I just started to render it, right? That's how I usually work. And sorry if you hear any noises in the background, but I'm at my parents' house and here's my nephew also, and they are constantly talking. I mean, there's no time during a day that they are quiet, so it's impossible to record that without noises. So, but they're really cool, they're just loud. Okay, I'm trying to record it at moments but they are doing something and not talking. But anyway, let's go back. I don't want to be all over the place. So it took me a while. I created this sketch for him. I really wanted it to look good. I really tried my best. And I sent him that and he was shocked. He was shocked because he told me that he thought he ordered realistic portrait and yet he got stylized artwork. And I don't get it. He saw my offer. He saw that in my offer I had stylized artworks. I even gave examples of each, for each price, for each description, there were an example. And he was shocked that that's what he got. He got exactly what was in the offer and he was so surprised. I don't get it. So unfortunately I lost my time and he wanted me to draw a realistic portrait. I mean I do that sometimes, but at that time I just wanted to do what I had in my offer, because when it comes to realistic portraits there are different prices for it and I don't like to draw a realistic portrait that much, so I do it only sometimes, and also it would take me way more time. So I had to told him, sorry, I won't draw it for you. But I don't get it, like why he was so surprised. He saw my offer, he saw my artworks. Yeah, on my Instagram there are some realistic portraits, but he sent me my offer and he showed me exactly which drawing he wants. He just like circled this rendered version and the price. He was like, okay, I want this, and he sent me a photo of his girlfriend. So I don't get it. Like, he could ask me like, hey, can you do realistic portrait, because I see that you can draw them, I can see that on your Instagram. But no, he was shocked. Okay, so that's the first story. It wasn't that bad, it was just confusing and weird. So let's jump into another story. And another story is about a girl who commissioned me also on my Instagram. And at first I thought it's going to be a nice commission experience because she knew exactly what she wants. And she gave me a few changes when she saw my sketch, but she was like, oh, maybe that, maybe that, maybe that. No, she was like, okay, I want a different hand and a little bit of a change in his outfit, and that's all. And great, that's what I did. And then I showed her flat colors and she was like, great. And then I showed her a more rendered version and she was like, great, because I was supposed to do this rendered version. So like the most expensive one that I have in my offer. And then I finished it and I showed her like the full render version, finished version, and she was like, yeah, I love it, but change it now and can you draw it more like this? And then, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why, because she agreed on everything that I did and she was really happy with the whole process. And then at the end, suddenly she's sending me a drawing from another artist with completely different art style, completely different way of rendering it. It was just completely different from what I draw, you know? And she said, oh, so maybe can you change it and can you draw it more like this? Because I think I prefer that style. And I said, no, sorry, we agreed on that and you like that and you can see in my offer that that's what I can draw. And she said, okay, but she was a little disappointed and I felt bad, but I just wasn't able to draw what she wanted at that moment. And she agreed before, and that was just also so confusing. I don't get why people do that, because if she also saw my offer, she saw what I was able to draw, and also she saw what this other artist was able to draw, and she liked that better, why she just couldn't commission him? Why me? Why not him? If he was able to create what she wanted, why? I also don't get it. And I felt just so bad. Like, she wasn't super happy with that because she suddenly wanted something different and I wasn't able to do that. And yes, she still decided to commission me, not the other artist, which artwork was better for her. I don't know. So that's second story. Okay, so my third worst commission experience was, I think, a year ago. A guy wanted me to also draw his OC, and he exactly knew what he wanted. Again, he was so sure, and I was sending him the whole process. So he saw sketch, line work, flat colors, then like half rendered version, like more refined version, and then finished piece. And during the whole process he was awesome, that's what I want, great. And it took me really long time. It was really, really big artwork. And then I finished it, and again I finished it, I sent that to him, and he was like, oh, that's awesome, I really, really love it, but I just thought, can you make him different outfit and different lighting, and can you add some details, and can you change that and that and that and that, because I have like completely different idea now and I think that will be better. And I said, oh my god. I told him, well, okay, I can do that, but you have to pay me more, because I have to sit again for a few more hours and change the whole artwork. And thank God I was working on a lot of layers, so I have separate layers for almost everything, but still it would take me a while. And this guy suddenly went, oh, I have to pay you more, but we agreed on that price, so that's what I want to pay you. And I was so pissed. I mean, obviously I want more money for that, because now I have to change everything, so I have to sit for maybe the same amount of time again, because I have to change almost everything. Like, obviously, of course you have to pay me more for that. He tried to argue with me, like, okay, but we agree on that. And I told him, yes, we agree on that, and that's what you got. We agreed on that project, and now you want to change it, so you have to pay me more. And he was pissed, and he paid me for that, and he won't commission me again. Even though he liked the artwork. And I mean, why people are like that? It's like, and I don't know why people are often so ignorant and rude towards artists. I even sometimes got commissions, and people were surprised that I even want some money for the drawing, and they were surprised and told me something like, oh, you want money for that? But that's just a drawing. I mean, you do it for fun, right? And that's just so rude. If I don't know, if I, for example, want to order a cake and I saw a person who's baking cakes and she loved that and she's creating beautiful cakes, I would never assume that she would bake that for me for free because she liked that. That's something that everyone should know. I don't know why it's like that. But at the end of that story, when this guy was angry at me, I felt that even though I drew exactly what he wanted and he liked that, still it was this tense, difficult, and not comfortable situation. And yeah, so moments like that makes me want to stop doing commissions. But also I have a lot of people who commission me and they're super happy with the project and they know exactly what they want from beginning to finish, and they are respecting me and my time, and that's awesome. But I'm telling you about these worst commission experiences. So I want to finish with, I think, like the worst commission experience. It wasn't like that bad, but I felt most devastated, most like confused at the end, and just so not good about all of that. So it was one of my first commissions, actually. It was my beginning. I remember that I started to do commissions after like a year of really learning how to draw, but I was charging really not much. It was really cheap and I just wanted to get into it to learn more. And at that time, it wasn't like I created some sort of offer. No, there were just people who saw my art online and they were like, how can you make this and this? And I was doing that for them for really like just a small price. And there was this one dude who I knew from my family town, actually, and he asked me if I can draw a portrait, because at that moment I was mostly drawing portraits because I was doing a lot of light value studies. So I was mostly doing portraits at that time, and then I stopped. I mean, I still do that sometimes, but I really love stylized works, and that's what I always wanted to do. I was just study basics and then learning how to render, and now I mostly do stylized works. But anyway, again, I don't want to be all over the place. So this guy wanted me to draw his girlfriend, realistic portrait of his girlfriend for her birthday. And I was like, okay. I told him that it would be $10 or $5. No, I think it was $10 because it was really big portrait, and at that time I mostly charged like $5. It was really not much, but I wasn't also confident about my artwork, and I wasn't that time I felt like my time wasn't so important. The time that I spending on that wasn't so important, and I just mostly want to study. So this guy ordered this portrait of his girlfriend, and he also wanted me to paint her a necklace. And this necklace wasn't on the photo that he sent me of her. It was on a separate photo, and he wanted me to draw that. I also remember that the photo that he sent me was really blurred, and now if someone sent me blurred picture, I always said, sorry, can you send me different picture because that's too blurred. But okay, at that time I took this one, and so yeah, we agree on that. I again create a sketch, and now I always do that. Like after I send someone a sketch and after the person agree on that, he or she will pay me half, and then after I finished they will send me another half, and then they would get the artwork. But at that time I was taking money after I finished and sent the artwork, which was, I think, bad idea. But anyway, so I first created the sketch, and he was really happy with that. So he told me, okay, you don't have to show me the process. I really like the sketch. I just want to see the full render version, and I really like that, and I will pay you more. He said, I want to pay you $15 or $20 even, because I think you deserve it, and I think your time matters, and I think that your work is great. And I was really happy. I told him I don't need more money for that. I don't want more money for that. But he was really pushy. He was like, yeah, I will give you more because you deserve it. I was really happy. I said, okay, I will try my best. And I really tried my best. And that was the best portrait that I could do at that time, that I created at that time. I was really proud of it. It took me like 3 or 4 days to finish. It was really big, and it was digital portrait. I showed him first finished artwork on Messenger, and he was really happy. He even recorded a short voice message. He told me, oh my god, that's so beautiful. I love it. And he told me, can you send me this artwork on email and I will pay you tomorrow. Sorry that I won't pay you today, but I will have my paycheck tomorrow. I will pay you tomorrow, okay? And it was supposed to be some sort of red flag, but I knew this guy, and he know my friends, and I know his friends, and we are from the same family town. We are from the same town, I mean, and it's a small town. But okay, I wasn't thinking much about that. I just sent him that, and I knew that he need to get this copy earlier because he have to print that and frame that, because that was digital artwork, and he wants to give it as a gift. So I sent him that, and he was again super happy. And the day after, he was supposed to send me money for that, and I never got any. But I was waiting the whole day, and then I thought, okay, maybe I will get it tomorrow. But he was supposed to send me also proof that he paid me. Okay, I was waiting, and it's been 2 days, and I wrote to him like, hi, I'm sorry, but I didn't get money from you, and you were supposed to send me proof. And he said, oh, I'm so sorry, I was super busy with work, and I'm really, really sorry. I sent you the money today, and like in the evening you will get proof that I paid you. I'm so sorry. I will send you a screenshot of the payment. Sorry again. I'm so sorry. And he was really, really sorry for that. So I said, okay, chill. Okay, I just want to be sure that you remember. Okay, that's okay. And it's been another 2 days, and I wrote to him again, and he never answered me again. And even though we were talking sometimes, because he was like some old friend, not like a real friend, but like we knew each other, he never answered me again. He just disappeared. I mean, he was posting on Facebook sometimes, so he was alive and everything. It was fine with him. And he was still with this girlfriend, and he still is with her. And he never texted me again, and I never got the money. And he left me so confused. I don't get it, because if he like couldn't pay me or something, if he struggles or something, he could just tell me, and yet he just disappeared. And it was like double weird, because he offered that he would pay me more. He offered that. I never asked for that. He wanted to pay me more just because he wanted to do that, and yet he just disappeared. I don't know. So that's the worst experience that I had, because it left me just super confused. And I knew this guy, and he just disappeared. Weird. I don't get it. You can write me in comments, what do you think of that, if you have similar experience. And thank you all for watching, and if you like it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. It would mean a lot to me. It would show me that you want me to record more. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.